Hello and welcome back. This is a short review of how to pair your Google Glass with the Samsung Galaxy Core Advance for the visually impaired, shown here with the ultrasonic cover, so that you can use I'll call it a cell phone, but you can use this device as a cane while pairing it with this on a Bluetooth network and sending commands, hearing voicemail, hearing messages, and getting other information. This phone is acting like a hotspot, and this has its full functions available, but it's also able to function as a read aloud device and work off of this phone. So that frees you from the earphones. It's been nice to have stereo earbuds here, but at least you have sound coming directly here. Also, you can make phone calls using the jawbone features of the Google Glass, and they'll be much clearer than trying to use the mic on the earphones that plug into the device. Okay, so you're going to go into settings, and we're going to assume we've already set up our Bluetooth network and we have paired these devices. So if I want to use the cane, I press it does things on its own, go back. I press the top key with two buttons 3 times, a couple times. I'll do it. There it goes.
No objects detected within 1 feet of you.
Okay.
Ultrasonic sensor turned on.
So now it's turned on, and now I'll pair it to my Google Glass. Another thing I want to say that I didn't say before is that, especially when you're using it in easy screen mode, while the ultrasonic device is working, you can toggle it off quickly and then use the touchscreen, and it will read to you which button you're on. And when you find the app that you want, or let's say you want to call someone, or obviously you can do that from up here too, once you've got your contacts set up. If you want to make a call, you can, or let's say you want to make a call, you can do that here, and then you'll be hearing the call or an incoming call through Google Glass. And just like with the phone has a setting where it will take a picture of your face. It has facial recognition. It'll take a picture of your face and also where you are and GPS location, and you can send it to an emergency contact. You can also use the Google Glass to send a photo and information to an emergency contact. So they kind of complement each other, depending on whether you want to be using, you want to get as hands-free as possible, or whether you feel comfortable switching back and forth or have a preference. I would suggest that the Glass is great for incoming and outgoing phone calls, texts, sending photos, and your simpler uses, and you can go and do Google searches and so forth on here, and they'll read it back to you. Okay. One thing I wish, and they do make cases for the phone, I would like to, and maybe this is my wishes, I would like to put an armband so that you could be wearing the ultrasonic cane on near your wrist, so that you could punch it on like a tablet. You could punch in your applications like a tablet, and it would be strapped on, and then you could sweep your hand around, sort of like pointing your finger, so that you could get readings, and then you could hear them up on your Google Glass. I want to mention some other devices in the Internet of Things. You can also pair this with any pairable device. I have Home, which is a little. I've attached it to my Google Glass case, which is an active, findable device with a directional app that will trigger off an alarm, so it's a beeping, so I can find my objects. I can set up a number of objects using these devices, and another device called Tile, so that they each have a different pattern, so I know what I'm looking for. Thank you very much for Node and Tile for doing that. Then when we really get into the Internet of Things, I've got my fabulous NFC ring, which is a Bluetooth wearable control for Bluetooth-enabled devices. You're seeing a lot of the Belkins, and I'm going to wrap it here real quick so I can show you how pretty it is. Belkins and your TV sets and stereos. So this opens up a whole new world. I happen to get, I want to say thank you to Ring. I happen to get the Explorers edition. If you can see this, and I can see some of the circuitry there. I just think that's so cool. So this is something you download the app and set up and pair with your home devices. It doesn't require recharging, and it's beautiful. So that wraps up a little short on how to use this as a system and the potentials that are coming for everyone in this, and particularly for the blind and visually impaired. Look forward to some detailed videos completely described on how to set up the phone, put the case on, set up the phone, get your accounts on your computer straight, and begin with some of the easy settings and uses of the Samsung Galaxy Core Advance with the ultrasonic cover. Thank you very much.